Hi, this is Madam Pamita, and I hope you enjoy this clip from my Live Magic Q&A. If you'd like to see the full recording of the Live Magic Q&A, you can do so. All you have to do is be a part of my coven. And to do that, all you have to do is click the link below or go to patreon.com/Madam Pamita. I hope you become a part of my coven and enjoy this clip. Hi, Madam Pamita. Every dream I have involves me living in a different residence. Do you know what this might mean? Could be a lot of things. So it could mean that house represents, the first thing that comes to mind is past lives. When you are in these houses, are you in a different time period? Are you wearing different clothes? Are you a different person when you're in there? Are you have an awareness of that? You could be going back and visiting these houses in time in your dreams. That could be, are they old houses? If they're not old houses or you don't feel that sense of time difference, a differential between the time, it could be symbolic. So if you look at the dream and what's happening in the dream and you're in a different house in that dream, it means that would be the space for that thing, right? So let's say you have a dream and the dream is something very literal, like you're working on a project and you're working with somebody in the dreamscape and you're working on something and you accomplish the goal. So that house can be the container or the representation of you having success, right? There's a success energy. If you do liminal dream, if you do not liminal dreaming, all dreaming is liminal. If you do any kind of dreaming where you're accessing like the astral plane and you're able to have that lucid dreaming, that's the word I'm thinking of. If you're doing lucid dreaming where you're actively knowing that you're in a dream, you can ask people if there's any people around, what's this house all about? Where am I? What is this house? You could also be astrally traveling and visiting other spaces and places and houses as well. So it can be any number of those things. So without having a conversation and getting a little more detail on what the texture of the dream is like, it's hard to really tell. But you could be doing remote viewing, you could be looking at past lives, or it could be purely symbolic and represent something. I don't think it's very unusual to have different spaces and places. We can move through. I think it's more unusual that you are actually in your own house and seeing your own house as your dream time. Usually dreams are taking place in spaces that are not quite reality. So it having different houses would be not I wouldn't say it's shocking or anything like that, but it's an interesting phenomenon. So I think that I also love the idea of that different houses represent unlimited possibilities, unlimited options. Every night, if you're dreaming of a different house, it means you can manifest things all the time. You can create new things. There's unlimited possibilities. So it may be a little subtle message about getting out of the idea of limitation in anything. So